This is Mango Bay. I'm Ramy. I'm here with these guys. We're wearing pants. This is not a shorts episode of Mango Bay. Mango Bay has two types of episodes: shorts, and it gets wild and inappropriate, and then pants, and we try to get a little bit more philosophical. So
the balls come out.
The balls did came out.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
there's definitely probably going to be still inappropriate shit, but yeah, we're wearing pants.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay.
Mango.
Bay. I wore pants just for you, okay? Because at the
No.
show, you were like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy who never wears pants."
Well, it's the first time I met him, and I was like, I realized I've only seen you in short. Like I've seen your thighs so definitively.
That is interesting. A lot of people haven't met Pranav, but they've seen the podcast 1,000 times, so
I know.
there's like this
Yeah.
automatic rapport.
All kinds of expectations.
Yeah.
You have this elusive thighs.
Yeah, I do. They're mysterious.
Well, the thighs aren't mysterious because we can see them. The rest of you is
We're rolling, Joe.
Oh, we're Eskimo Bros from a long time ago. No. Mango fucking Bay. So, wait. We always do this.
Yeah.
Go.
Mango Bay. How you freaking doing? What's going on?
It's awkward to not swear.
You just censored yourself.
Because it fucks up the algo. Here we go. Mango Bay. How you doing? It's
I don't think Joe's not editing any of this out.
I know,
So we
I know.
just fucking Mango Bay.
fucking Mango Bay.
Titty fucking
Wait, so
Mango
the
Bay.
algorithm would
Smegma
prefer
Mango Bay.
Schmegma Mango Bay.
Bang Bang Bay.
Scissoring Mango Bay.
Our algorithm gets fucked up all the time. Even the Ramy episode is going to get 5 views. Welcome to Mango Bay, the one-stop
Look,
shop
as
for
long as we
South.
don't mention Ukraine, we'll be fine.
Here you
that
go.
was
And
our
there
big
you
one.
go. And there
that
you go.
was our big one.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. One, boop, boop. Welcome to fucking Mango Bay, one-stop shop for South Asian recognitions. We are two best boys who are comics in New York City who bring the jokes, the thoughts, and the guests
And the guests.
today.
We got Ramy here today.
I didn't want him. I didn't think he was big enough.
He kept
but
asking, though.
He kept being like, "Can I get them high?"
Yeah, he kept DMing me for thigh pics.
Please. And we gave him the thigh pick and we gave him some time here. My boy Ramy.
I wish we could have done it in the summer.
I know.
Just because we're all like wintered up
Just-
now.
I literally wore pants just for you, just because of what you said about my thighs.
It was really the first time I saw you. I was like, I've never seen you in pants. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
only
I know.
seen you.
Yeah.
I know.
Just so much leg.
I know. I made me uncomfortable. I was like, now I understand burqas. I was like,
Yeah.
now I understand the rationale.
Freedom in the
like-
oppression. You
I was
know
like,
what I'm
this guy's
saying?
been eyeing up my
burqa now.
thighs, you know?
Yeah.
It's oppressive on the outside, but inside there's freedom.
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I think it's a beautiful style, and
Thank
I'm
you.
honored to be
100%,
here.
dude.
Yeah.
We're honored to have you.
Means
Ramy
a lot.
Youssef is a fucking comedian, writer, actor.
Actor.
Auteur.
Yeah.
Auteur. Behind
He's an
the
auteur.
100%.
I don't know what that word means.
You know what
That
that
means
means.
you're that. You know, he does this. He does this behind a camera sometimes.
When sometimes I do that.
do that behind a camera.
Yeah,
That's how you
pretty
know.
much all
Listen,
need, right?
beanie mustache to beanie mustache don't play. All right? You know what an
You go,
auteur is.
huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, I'm already feeling it.
yeah.
I'm already feeling it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of something. Yeah.
I met this guy when we were both just doing comedy, just doing stand-up.
Just lowly stand up.
Lowly stand-up. I mean, dude, lowly. We're talking, bro.
Before
this guy
there
had
were no
stat-
TV shows
Dude.
or hanging out with Bella Hadid
Bro,
or any of that.
pre-Bella Hadid, pre-show.
Pre-
This is the Jungly story of the week. A
Okay.
story about some wild shit in our past
get into
or
it.
of the week.
Wild.
So I'm just hanging out one day, and Ramy, I don't know this guy at all. He hits me up. I don't know how you got my number. You just fucking I need a brown comic for this charity I'm doing, right?
Right.
Anybody could come on the show. It could be Dave Chappelle. I'd be like, I met this guy a few years ago. I don't know. He called me.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, I guess I'll do the show with you,
Hassan
Dave.
bin Haji.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Some
Whatever it is.
guy. He was a guy. I was proud of him though.
Usama has to have this this cool
vibe,
mystique.
yeah.
He's
Everyone's
always-
like, I don't know, man.
He's
People
above
just
the
hit me up and
situation.
I don't even know what's going
Proud
on.
of you, Dave. Proud of you, Dave.
Yeah.
Real
So-
proud of you.
Yeah.
This time, this is not a hyperbole. This guy was nothing back then. And
He just doubles down on it. He goes even deeper. This guy was a worm, a
I
lonely
was nothing,
worm.
dude. Yeah.
You
just
know,
really
foraging
in the
for
gutter.
grubs in the
And
dirt.
It was
gutter.
for a charity, and so we all go. We all go in this car. It's me, Ramy, Iman, who is
We
this?
need to rewind a little
What's
bit.
up?
Yeah.
This is a charity.
We need the real story now.
This is-
Yeah.
I'm actually going to tell the story
Yes,
because I have a
please do.
feeling whatever
Please
version
do.
of the story he's going to tell is not the story.
Right now, the charity's like, I did a show with
'Cause I could
Ramy.
never. Okay, so we're doing a charity. It's a beautiful charity in New Jersey,
Yeah.
and it's they help provide a support system for women who have been in unsafe living conditions.
Yeah.
They've been through a lot. They want to have a laugh,
Yeah.
and it's a Muslim organization, and they're doing amazing work. And they hit me up, and they're like, "Can you come do some halal comedy?" Now, there's a difference between what we do in New York at a comedy club and what we do at an event for women who have been in an unsafe condition. Like you would think, like this is just very clear.
Reading
Even
the
though-
room.
even
Reading the
though It's
room.
very clear what this thing is.
Yeah.
I go out of my way to say, guys, let's keep it clean. Guys, let's be aware of where we are, right? Like because I'm feeling like I'm in a leadership position, like I'm here, and they asked me to organize this. I call Usama. I get a few other comics. I don't remember everyone on the lineup because no one was quite as memorable as this guy.
Yeah.
So I go up. I'm doing a clean set. I bring him up. First thing, this guy comes out and he goes, "Man, my mom's a bitch." Right away, starts cursing, and I swear he mimicked some sort of slapping or something.
Definitely. That is one of his
he's
go-to
always doing
gestures
this,
on stage.
and talking. I swear he starts talking about hitting or something, and I've never given the light to somebody so quickly. It was, and the woman from the charity is looking at me, and she's like, "What is this? What's going on?" And then we have to then there's a second part of the charity where it's like, the set, we recover somehow.
Yeah.
We pull him off after 5 minutes. I mean, I'm giving him the light immediately.
Yeah.
And he finally gets off. And then they're almost like, they're like, it's okay. Like, tonight's a night about perseverance. And I don't even know if they're talking about what's happened to the women or his set. But they're kind of like, we'll get past this. We're going to move on. And so.
But it doesn't. He gets off stage. He starts hitting on the abused and battered
100%,
women.
dude.
No, but this is the thing, though. Like, I don't know why this is. I don't know if you guys have had Nimish Patel on here.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I had this experience with Nimish, too.
Yeah.
These guys kept burning me. I brought Nimish to the Democratic Convention. I used to just organize stand-up shows, right? And I bring him to the DNC.
Uh-huh.
And it's this show with, some kind of, hardcore Democrats who wanted Bernie. And they're kind of trying to figure it out. And Nimish just comes on immediately and just goes, "Man, Bernie Sanders sucks. Bernie lost.
You're beating him in the
and he
bit.
goes, "You're dorks." And I'm
I
like,
would beat the shit out of him.
and I'm like, I don't think I can trust brown comics.
Dude,
Like, I don't even know what's
slowly
going on.
racist against South Asians.
I mean, at least the South Asians. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Book Pranav for the next battered women shelter
I
show.
don't know. Yeah, do it. Let's see what happens.
Also, first of all, Ramy keeps telling the story over the next couple of years, and he's completely right. But the story gets more and more I'm shitty. Like, eventually he's like, Usama came in and started beating some
He
women.
started slapping
He
girls.
started slapping
Dick.
some bitches in the front row.
Thank God that didn't happen. We did raise a lot of money. It was, and
Probably to stop people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I started
you became a bit of an example.
100%.
I would say. I would say
Exactly.
you
dude.
became a bit of an example.
I used to beat my wife back in the day. That was funny.
Oh my God.
But, I mean, dude, that was before anything happened, right? Before you even wrote the show.
This is years ago. I
That's
mean,
when
I
he
think
had
this
to
is
do things like
This
this.
is-
You know, when he
yeah,
had to
I
book
was-
you for a charity show. You're not understanding. There's a trajectory right now. He's really giving us an inside.
But I do think you've grown a lot as a man.
Oh, thank you so much, dude.
Yeah.
I would still do the same joke as an
Yeah,
opener.
he said the jokes.
Oh,
stayed
God,
the same.
still the same.
The thing is, it
Yeah,
wasn't
and
even
I-
a joke. It was just an energy.
Exactly.
It wasn't
Definitely, I came up a little like the dangerous man who beats
just
people.
was
His first move when he comes on stage, he just snaps, points, "What up, bitch?"
You
It
know?
was not.
They were beautiful women. After we got some food together, and I swear to God, one lady didn't have a hijab on, put the hijab on after I went on. You know what I'm saying?
Just
She
to
was
hide from
scared.
you.
I just found
She
Islam.
was like, "This guy's gonna
Yeah,
slap me."
maybe only God can save me from this fucking feral
Oh my
beast.
God.
But it was a fun time. It was a fun time. We forget that we were hanging out. There was joy in the car.
Forget that.
We forget the joy pre and post.
I think he was quiet. I don't
Shout
think
out
he
to
said a
Usama
word.
is he does things. He does things for the memory 5 years ahead in the future.
Sure,
You know what I
sure,
mean?
sure.
He's living in the future 5 years. He's like, we're gonna love this story.
Hey.
I'm gonna make a story. Abused, battered women's shelter. Yeah, let's
Start
go.
flogging a Palestinian.
Just stressful. Very stressful. Very stressful.
I've heard a story like that from multiple people
Sure.
from different events. Homeless people.
Dude, y'all don't have the thing
homeless
where-
shelter.
Y'all don't get up on stage and be like, yeah. You don't get a little crazy.
Yeah, of course.
You know, when you get
of course.
that 8 inches above on the stage, all of a sudden you're like, you start feeling it, the fire.
This dude was drunk with power at 14.
I know what you
14
said.
years old.
That's like something like Slobodan
Also,
Milosevic
do you
would
guys-
say. You know that,
do you
right?
guys do edits
He was
here?
like, I was on stage and Elvisism came over me. I became a
You just want to do
fascist.
this a little bit.
I need you to put up a picture of this guy. I don't know if you do editing here, but I need you to put up a photo of what he looked like at this event. The skinniest person I've ever seen in my
Truly.
life.
Truly.
Like, it's truly like you're gonna
Bro.
look and you're gonna be like, this is like a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, totally.
Bro,
I
it was
don't
horrific.
understand like
There's
what.
a video you sent me. There's this picture you sent me.
It
was me.
is-
Dude, I was wearing like some gray polka dot fucking shirt.
It was Hollister.
Hollister polka dot shirt. It was like, dude, 3 Slim Jims. Fucking.
Dude,
I mean, it was horrific,
It was
dude.
truly
Bro, Tim
embarrassing.
Burton character. It was just so bad.
Tim Burton character.
But when you see the
Hollister?
photo, you're
No,
gonna be
no.
shocked. Like how was this person intimidating? And you'll realize he wasn't really because he's just so small. But
yeah. He's not physically intimidating, but his energy is just like, why? Why? Is
And I
this
say
happening
this
here?
as someone who's not a tall person or anything, but when you see him, he truly like it's
messy,
almost like
it's messy.
his head looks oversized.
Yeah, dude,
Like
listen,
for
you
his
know,
body,
I
like
don't know
it's
if you
like
ever
his
saw
head
this-
is like big, and then his body's like doesn't like now. It's like, dude, I think you're a very handsome person
you,
right
thank you,
now.
bro.
I think
Appreciate
you
it.
know that.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the time, it hadn't like it wasn't
He
really.
looked like a lollipop.
100%.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you know
The
my
Lil-
nickname
the
for it
Lil
when I-
Wayne song Lollipop.
when I first
Lollipop.
met
Lollipop.
Usama, I don't know if you ever saw this horror movie, The Babadook. I was like, did you ever see this? I was like, this
No.
guy's the Babadook. That's what he is. Because like you just come into a room and you don't really see him. You
Yeah.
just see really a silhouette.
A silhouette.
Like a very
Yeah.
skinny
Slender
silhouette.
man.
You know?
See his head.
Look at that first episode we did where I'm wearing a hoodie. It looks like a goddamn scarecrow, you know, because like the oversized clothes, I have to wear oversized clothes.
Yeah.
Skinny people in big clothes, he looks even skinnier.
Yeah.
But like we were all, you know, what was our health back then? Were you healthy back then?
No, I wouldn't. I don't know, but I'm kind of.
There's-
I don't want to be lumped in with what you were doing back then. You know, he's like, we were all. I'm like, no, there were separate things happening. Yeah, I don't. But for sure, like we were all. I guess I can say we
He's
were all
not wrong.
small.
He's not wrong.
We were all
He's
small.
not wrong. Yeah, I haven't talked to this guy in like what 3-4 years. He sends me a picture of me as like an orphan. I'm like, hey to you too, bro. Hey, I hope you've been well. Congrats on the show.
It was
It's like
3 years.
It's like season 2. I haven't
It
heard
hasn't
from you
been
in
3 years, but it was. It had been. It had been too long since we talked for me to hit him with that picture.
yeah,
out of
I mean,
nowhere.
when did
it
you
felt.
start-
It did feel mean, but
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like it was
It's-
out of
it's always
nowhere.
good to
I
have
haven't
one of
talked to
those
the guy.
in
For all I know, he could be mid breakup, and I just send him this photo. Hey, I didn't forget. Not only did I not forget what you did that night, I didn't
And I
forget what
text
you
you back,
looked
hey,
like.
congrats on the show. Love what you're doing. Real fan, big fan, dude.
It was
But that's the thing, bro. It's like, I mean, dude, out of that crew of people that I met, I mean, dude, astronomical, bro. I mean, fucking.
Oh, man.
Boom, 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 boom. I mean, there's no stopping it, dude.
Why? Who else was in there?
I mean, in terms of like people I knew, like growing up in comedy, right? Like the first 3
Oh, I
years.
think we're still talking about this show and this
No,
specific.
no, no. For first 3 years of doing comedy, right?
Was Steve Way at that show?
Steve what?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know if he was.
It was
No, he
Mo
wasn't.
Ammer headlined that one.
Was Mo at that show?
Mo Ammer, no, not Mo. Fucking Azhar Usman headlined. That
Azhar
show.
was at that show. Right,
And,
right,
He
right.
killed
right.
the fuck out of that.
Azhar killed.
He knew what to do. He was
Azhar
like-
killed. Yeah, Azhar like.
He
Azhar-
knows the
Azhar's
number.
an intimidating looking guy,
Dude.
So I would have been scared.
And no,
to-
well, it's really funny. Again, Azhar, an intimidating looking guy, sweetest energy.
Yeah.
Lollipop.
exactly.
People are afraid. You know, like that. That's actually.
It was
that'll
jittery.
tell
There was
you-
some PTSD going on there.
Yeah, I mean, people
I
are
could
afraid
see-
of him versus Azhar. Again, if we can do photos and just let's bring
Do a
back
little
up,
post.
the photo. So I know the photo at this point. The photo was up earlier, and now we're gonna bring it back and put it next to Azhar's. I'm sorry that I'm like directing
it's
the
great.
podcast,
It's great.
but
No,
I
bro,
mean,
I like it,
I mean,
bro.
that
I
is,
like it.
it's
Get in,
kind
you're the
of
guest, bro.
yeah. Maybe I am an auteur because I just want to make sure that the people see what's
You're
happening.
doing this
here.
to a photo of my orphan ass? Huh? Yeah, it's good. That's good. That's good. Put that in.
Oh my god.
I mean, dude, that was 3 years in. You know, what is that? I was eating one bagel a day. You know what I'm saying? Because I had no money.
A like discarded bagel
Discard.
too.
Like,
You-
but from
you
a
were like
halal cart.
dumpster diving for bagels.
Yeah, it wasn't a Jewish bagel spot.
Yeah.
It was a halal bagel spot. You know, like they make chicken and rice and they have a bagel in there.
Right.
So I had like the side bagels.
You
Best-
love talking about like your like hunger days, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact is like that's when you were at your most cocky too.
Yeah, sure.
Weirdly, you
Sure.
know what
What
I mean?
he was eating less?
No, when he's like foraging for bagels in a
Yeah.
dumpster, but he's getting on stage like, "What up, bitch?"
Wait, did you really? You were in a dumpster? You did dumpster diving?
Dumpster dive.
Listen, this
Dude,
used to shower at
this
Planet
concern,
Fitness.
This concern
Okay.
is
It's really-
offensive. This concern is legitimately offensive.
No, it's
You used to
shocking to me.
Eat out of trash.
No,
That's like a real idea. Like,
I just no matter like I just feel like
you piece of shit.
dumpster diving to me is for rich people. Like that, that's like the whole
100%.
liberal.
This is the Portland outfit. You're
Yeah,
dressed-
this is like early dumpster dive.
Early dumpster
Like,
Yeah.
like
I
homeless.
remember.
I just mean
I remember
homeless,
like.
yeah.
Okay, home.
Bro,
I remember hanging out NYU people.
Yeah, yeah.
2012. They're doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't strike me as that.
No.
No,
Yeah,
not in
I
a
would-
bougie way.
okay.
He was out of
Necessity.
necessity.
There's
yeah.
two
yeah.
kinds of
Diving.
dumpster. Yeah, it is. It is like
100%.
bougie people and people who are truly
Yeah, no,
struggling.
he's like closer
Yeah.
to Raccoon during
Yes.
this period of his life,
Yes.
like
Right,
showering
right.
at Planet
Yes.
Fitness.
Right.
Y'all are both dressed like dumpster divers in Portland. Actually, this is a Portland dumpster diver.
Yes.
We're like
Yes.
the deadliest catch. Is our
Deadliest
vibe.
catch in
Yeah.
Portland. But that was early time when I saw you.
That was
You know what
early
I'm
for all of
saying? Really
us.
for all
Early for
all
all of us. Yeah.
I mean, before anything.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
you came and helped us out on the pilot.
Yes.
You came when I was so happy to see him there. We were, making the pilot it's crazy because
yeah,
you're
it
just
was
trying to get
wild.
it right and there's so much pressure and it's like and we were shooting at the mosque on 9th Street,
Yeah.
2nd Avenue.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
it was like the Bengali only male one. It's
It's-
not
it's-
even some mosques are so misogynistic. It's not even a place for
good.
women, right?
It's really
Bro,
not good.
dude, it's just a bunch of dudes that are Bengali. They're all fucking Bengali.
Yeah, I've been to that mosque
It's
a
the
bunch.
worst mosque.
It-
Look, I don't want to
Look,
hate on
here's the
mosques in
thing.
general, but
No, mosques need significant restructuring in America.
Sure.
Because they're all kind of just like satellite countries, right? Like, so every mosque is kind of, if maybe that one is
Yeah.
Bengali, there's other ones that are Egyptian or whatever, and they're just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
recreate like this idea of their home country in the 80s, whatever. So all that needs to be, we need to do like a whole new blueprint on what that looks like. But
Why though?
why do we need to do that?
Yeah.
Well, to create a space, I mean,
it's
to
divided.
create-
It's divided.
well, it's divided. Women's sections aren't good. I mean,
I mean, the
it's-
women's
it's-
section thing I get,
Yeah.
but like
It's
I always
terrible.
like there was one in like Midtown, like around 26th, 27th, 6th Avenue. Maybe you know which one I'm talking about. But I used to love going there because they had a dope canteen right next to it, and it was like definitely like a Pakistani one, and I
Right.
could get like really sick tandoori chicken.
That's cool. That's
kebabs.
cool.
But you're talking about a restaurant, right?
No,
That's
it
a
was
restaurant.
like
Was it
attached to the
in the-
mosque though. It was
Okay.
like everybody would come after like Friday prayers specifically. I remember.
But
I
but
felt
you're-
bad because
you're-
I would be like kind of drunk, and I'd go in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna
This
get
guy's,
some
you
fucking
guys are
kebabs right
obsessed
now.
with food. I'm like, mosques need to be restructured. You go, no, but I went to one once that had.
Pranav walked into
That had food.
at a restaurant with a lot of Muslims. He's like, nice mosque.
Nice mosque.
Nice
It
mosque.
doesn't sound like a
I
mosque.
think I get it. I get the hype
No, because
now.
by the way, I know the mosques in New York. I think you're talking about a tandoori spot. Like I don't
I mean,
think
Jollibee? That
I
mosque?
don't think that's a mosque.
Dude, and listen, it was
That's a chicken and rice place.
It's next to a mosque,
Yeah.
though.
Right,
Sure.
right.
My point though is that these are community places,
Sure,
right?
sure.
So it serves
Exactly.
a vital community
Right,
function
right,
for
right.
immigrant communities. right?
Exactly, but what I'm saying is that they should inform larger parts of the community and create kind of for the new parts of the community, like next generation. None of them are built for next generation.
Right.
You know, that's the
100%.
thing that, you know.
That was cool. On our pilot, it was like insane. I was an extra on the pilot, right? But it was funny because there was a prayer scene in the pilot episode, and they needed some Muslims to help with the how to do the Islam
Yes,
prayer and
doing
stuff.
it right.
Like,
And
you were doing that?
Dude, they asked me. I was like,
What?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Muslim. How do we do it? I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't know anything about this.
He did,
It's
yeah.
a horrible game of
Hey,
telephone
dude,
right
they're
there,
like, hey,
using this guy as
can
like
you-
the intermediary.
They're like, can you do the Qiyamah? I'm like, yeah, sure. God rocks. You know what I'm saying? It was so like, because they had like people helping the Islam, like how to do it correctly.
Yes.
And I barely get in there, bro. I'm barely in there. But
I mean,
it's like
part of your brand is being terrible
the
at Islam.
worst
Not
is
even like a bad Muslim, just like not
the
good
worst.
at it.
Yeah.
You know?
The worst.
Yeah, just not even proficient in
not
understanding.
even proficient in it.
Like
It's
I like it's like an NYU student that's not Muslim but has
It's
done
so
a
bad.
semester of religious studies
yes.
knows more than him.
Yes,
like truly,
Yes.
it's just like a girl in Washington Square Park teaching
100%.
him about Ramadan.
100%.
Well, but
Is-
you know,
is
every
definitely
once in a
something
while,
that
you'll
I-
have like a Rain Man moment where you start reciting surahs or whatever it
Yes,
is, right?
yes.
And hadiths, and you do drop knowledge in a really.
But the funny
Terrible
thing
way.
is that your mother feels like a really, like just even the stuff I've seen of her online seems like a really pious, interesting person.
She's traditional as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like the piety is through tradition. So it's like all
Right,
that
right,
comes.
right.
it's
Okay.
more like
Cultural.
she's like a good Bengali
Okay.
than
Bengali.
she is.
but you
like a
don't
good
even
Muslim.
seem to have the tradition part either.
Oh.
Or
I
do
mean, I
you?
can read and write Bengali, bro.
Okay, that's actually
You don't
amazing.
even
Yeah.
know. You don't
That's
know.
impressive.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I can read and write. Can you write Arabic?
Poorly.
Well.
You might be better. You might be better.
Well,
than me.
well, well.
Like when I'm actually in classes right now. I'm like learning to write
Season
Arabic
4.
again.
Season 4.
Yeah,
Arabic
because I
class.
took a little bit. I went to did you go to like a Sunday school? Yeah. We did
They
that.
have a weird name. Do like Brighter Horizons something like that.
Yeah.
They,
It's
always, bro,
always
they,
like
don't call them like Al Qiyamat.
Totally.
They say like Meadows Institute or some
Totally.
shit. It's always
Meadows,
Totally.
Madrasa.
yeah. It's
basketball
Brighter
court.
Horizons,
Yeah.
Madrasa.
always
yeah.
has a basketball court, but it's always like unfinished. Like they're like it's like half of construction's been
Yeah,
completed.
of course.
But they're like, let's get the kids in now,
Yeah.
and you're
Bro.
like, okay, but there's like scaffolding.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's literally
There's a
like
bunch
we're
of
doing,
asbestos
and then it
everywhere.
turns into like a training. We're doing like pull-ups off scaffolding, and then we're at the basketball court.
They
And then,
have a khutbah about the mesothelioma. They're like, listen, brothers, there is coughing in the shahada. Dude, it's hilarious. It's fucking. Eventually, they just turn that basketball court into a bigger Eid fucking prayer zone.
yeah, it becomes
like,
a prayer center.
you're
Hindu
literally-
temples don't have any of that. All any
crazy.
Hindu temple has is a library, and that's
All what?
literally a Hindu temple.
Oh yeah.
You know, we
All
don't have like
mosques.
activities.
Bro,
Yeah.
mosques
Like
love a big
sports or
basketball
whatever.
is the biggest mosque thing. It's the biggest
Basketball is very Muslim. Yeah. It's
100%.
they throw it into every mosque that's being built. There's a hoop.
Like, you got
Is that really the case?
I've never seen a mosque without a hoop in
100%.
America.
That's wild. You
There's
know what?
always
That
a hoop
makes sense.
somewhere.
Muslims are really good about community.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
Basketball is a team sport.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've
That's the
actually
thing.
never played so much basketball other
Yeah.
than Ramadan.
Dude.
Ramadan is a big basketball month.
Huge.
Because we're always trying to like work out. So we'll play basketball before we break fast.
Wow.
So it's like you finish. It's like we'll pray Ast and then you just play ball for like an
100%,
hour and a
100%.
half, and then you're like right at that threshold. You're like, oh my god, I
Why
need
aren't
water.
there more Muslim basketball stars?
There are.
Oh, there's a lot,
Like,
man.
couple.
Like the mosque league? Is there such thing as a mosque
Well,
league?
this is the thing though. I would say like most of the Muslim basketball stars convert.
That's what I'm saying.
That so
Okay,
you are
sure.
making a good point.
Sure, okay.
Like Kyrie converted.
Right.
You
Some
know,
NFL ones that converted as well.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's true. We're not the mosque to professional pipeline is not.
I'm wondering, is there a
Yeah.
mosque league? Is there a masjid league? You
Well, there
know?
is. I remember in my community in Dallas, they had like a masjid league, but it wasn't like killers,
Jaylen
Bunch of
Brown.
dudes in kurtas, hanging out.
Jaylen Brown's Muslim now.
Oh, Jaylen Brown.
Celtic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's awesome.
Muslim Celtic.
He's awesome. Oh,
Amazing.
but he grew up Muslim.
I think he grew up Muslim.
Holy shit!
I think he grew up
Jaylen's the
Muslim.
man.
Yeah, Jalen's dope. Dennis
shit.
Schroeder,
I don't know
Muslim.
him.
He sounds white.
He's got a German name,
Okay.
and he's black, and he's Muslim.
Well, we don't want to dive too deep on why that is with the name, but yeah,
He's got a lot going on.
yeah.
Civil War Muslim. You know what I'm talking about?
There's but Cantor, he left the league though. Freedom.
That's a Jewish name.
Turkish.
Turkish.
Oh, old
Cantor.
school.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Turkish.
I mean, that was always a weird thing for Muslims growing up. We were like, Akon's Muslim. We used to love that.
We
used to
would
love
find
that.
anybody.
Bro, it was.
I mean, the thing
you
is,
remember
though,
the Will?
it's not-
Everyone.
Wait, but do you remember
It's
the Will
not that
Smith
hard.
rumor?
It's the second biggest religion on earth.
Right.
No, of course,
You
but there was the
know?
Will Smith rumor forever growing up.
Huge.
Where everyone was like,
Huge.
he did Ali
Bro.
as a boxer, and now he's
Huge.
Muslim. And it would be
Plot
like an-
twist: he's Hindu.
Yeah.
That's what's fucked up for y'all.
everyone thinks Will Smith is their religion.
He is Hindu. He straight up hangs out with Jay
so
Shetty.
Everyone
he like
and
recites the Bhagavad Gita.
up until the slap, and then everyone was like, he's Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like up until then, everyone was like, he's Hindu, he's Muslim, he's no Kabbalah. He does, like everyone was claiming him.
You know what?
Then the slap
fact
happens,
is
and
that
like, that's a
motherfucker's a
Christian.
Scientologist. Is actually probably
Yeah.
what he
You think?
is. I think so.
He was in
I don't know.
Scientology for a little bit. I mean, Akon was Muslim. Lupe Fiasco was Muslim. That was big for us.
Lupe
Lupe was Muslim.
Big.
I love that Akon was a bad Muslim. It's like, oh, he's doing all this grinding, but he's Muslim.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle was big for us.
Dave Chappelle, huge.
Huge for
So
us.
it's mostly black Muslims that you guys were into. You weren't like Cat Stevens. We got him. It was never that, right?
No.
Well, black Muslims are the most prominent believers and practitioners in America.
In
Right?
America.
So no one talks about that.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We wanted the cool ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If fucking Mitch McConnell became Islamic, we're not like, oh, got another one. Hell yeah.
Mitch McConnell.
I realized that the truth. We wouldn't be like, fuck yeah. We wanted the cool ones.
Mitch McConnell.
Who was the other one that we just fucking who else was for you that you loved that was Muslim? That was huge in the Dave Chappelle was the one of the big ones.
Chappelle,
was
is Chappelle like
big.
practicing though?
Not really anymore.
Chappelle was big. I don't know. I mean, I think it's hard to know. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to know where anyone's at with it. But it's like,
Right.
not to be too sincere, but I think if it's in your heart, it's in your heart, right? I don't know where. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, he definitely was an exciting one for
Yeah,
us. And
that
He
that
was a big
big.
one.
That was big.
It was him. Yeah, it was him. It was.
I remember one time they said T-Pain was Muslim too, and I
Whoa.
was like, "This, I can't accept this."
Auto-tune Islam.
yeah, auto-tune. that azan.
Wow.
That azan slaps. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You guys, Muslims love doing this though. Here's the extent to which Muslims love. Be like, this guy's Muslim. This guy's Muslim. You know why? In India, Indian Muslims are like, Sri Krishna is actually Muslim. Sri Krishna is Muslim.
Yeah.
You know, and then they'll cite different things from the Vedas and stuff like that. We're like, and this aligns perfectly with this hadith.
We love it. Yeah.
You guys love it.
Yeah, of course. It's an ultimate compliment. You're like me.
Yeah. You're like me. Welcome to me.
Yeah. And I love me.
It's like a mirror.
It's true. You're one of the biggest Muslim stars out right now in the
100%.
States. You know?
I guess openly.
The thing I loved about you is 'cause I remember seeing you when I first started. I started comedy 6 years ago. 6 years ago now.
Right.
And I saw you at the comic strip.
It's only been 6 years.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And
It's killing it.
This guy's killing.
Hell yeah.
no, I'm not. But yeah, I'm having fun though.
He's killing.
And I remember seeing you, and this was like at a very pointed time for Muslims in America too, because ISIS, everything seemed to have died down, and then ISIS comes out of nowhere, and we're like,
Right.
oh fuck. And then I see Ramy. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm Ramy. I'm Muslim, like from the news. And I'm like, this cute motherfucker. I was like, this guy's really changing. He's like a shoegaze Muslim. You know what I mean? He's like an emo. He's like, Muslims can be pussies too. What do you mean? We're not all out there being badasses. We're not decapitated. But he's like, yeah, I'm Muslim. And he's like looking at his shoe, like scratching it against the ground. Like, this guy's cute as hell.
And you can see it.
You know? I was like, this is the representation. I was like, this guy's changing the fucking game right now. Because even like Hassan, right? Hassan's out there and he's like you, and you're like, the gestures. Like, if you don't have sound, he looks like fucking Mussolini.
100%.
You know what I mean? With the gestures and all, right? Got
that's the
then you
thing.
got Aziz who's like hopping around, and you're like, this guy's not. He's white. That's how he kind of identifies,
that is
right?
true. That Ramy.
But Ramy came
He's
in.
like a chill.
And he's like, hey man, I'm a sensitive guy. Hey, I read a Muslim
The white
poem
redneck
right
is
now.
putting his gun down. He's putting his gun down.
Yeah, he's like
putting a dildo on.
Exactly. He's like this guy's.
one.
He's like, I want to fuck this guy.
Fuck this one, dude.
He's all cute. He's got these puppy dog eyes.
I'm gonna dildo fuck this Muslim. God damn it, ain't gay if it's Ramy. Bro, I
was like, this guy is
100%.
really changing the game, though. In my mind, I was like, I love this guy because
100%.
it was a very specific period of time.
My best option on this podcast is to say nothing.
Come on,
jump in.
come on.
The water's fine. The water is
There
fine.
was nothing bad there.
Get in here.
That was totally safe.
Dildo and.
Oh my gosh.
You were choking an
Shoegaze is
Arabic
hilarious.
chick in the first season.
That's
Don't
true.
Even.
Don't act like you're
even.
innocent.
He was
you
in
know
a
what
car
I mean?
doing this.
It was like your first dilemma
Get
of
outta
like
here.
having to choke a bitch in the
Shit.
backseat of a car,
Right.
like
And the
a
next
serial
season,
killer.
You pegged that same girl. Get out of here, Ramy. I've seen your show,
He's
honey.
acting like an innocent. Just like, guys, I
Jesus
don't know about
Christ.
this. Get editing. Hello, editing. Come
Please.
on. All right.
Oh my God! Edit us out. I feel like we're not big enough for a show.
Just stop it, dude.
To be honest, I feel like we're soft
stop
compared
it.
to his show.
You know what we are going to do? Future episode, we're going to get Joe, put a beanie on him, have him grow out his mustache, have him sit here. We're going to have him say horrendous shit and be like Ramy Youssef, everybody.
Dude, he already has a character for that.
Ramy
Bro,
Youssef.
you know how like white people will say the N-word during songs? You know? He does that with his old characters. His old characters will be like, Jews are terrible.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I don't know if this is... It's like Tarantino saying the N-word through Jackson.
I know,
You see
I
what
know.
I'm saying? Like, I see what you're doing here, Ramy.
my God.
I see what you're doing here,
Yeah,
boy.
always putting a
my
layer of
God.
irony between you and the truth.
It's not me, it's my weird uncle saying it.
Oh my god.
Okay, Ramy.
Oh my god.
Give us a show. Give us a show, Ramy. You gave Mo one. You gave Mo one. It's awesome.
He's
Give us
out
a
here
show.
giving out shows
He's out
like
here giving out
Oprah?
shows, dude.
Wow. Ramy.
Ramy.
Oh my god.
You're even more charming now, acting
Yes.
all bashful. He's like, guys,
He's very good.
his
He's very
eyes
good.
are all...
Dude, if he was there, the British would have even got more foothold on the Suez Canal. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Such
god.
a good vibe.
Oh my god.
Dude,
You know,
Egyptian as fuck.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
no, I don't.
You should.
You think it would add to the aesthetic?
I
or?
just think you've got that hardcore Omar Sharif looking
Oh, he
Egyptian ass
does.
aesthetic, and I'm like, this motherfucker needs a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know, I in the show this season I'm smoking, but
Yes.
I've never done it in real life. I hate smoke, but it's herbal cigarettes. They're not real in the show.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I saw the first episode. It's fucking unbelievable, dude.
You saw the first?
Yes, I. It was fucking awesome, dude. To be honest, I've never seen a show that merges heavy drama with comedy that well. It's heavy.
Thanks,
Thing.
man.
It's heavy, bro. It's not like haha kind of drama. Oh, brown people doing brown shit. It's some real fucking drama.
Yeah.
That's for real existential crises.
I know.
And in there's jokes galore.
It's a great show, dude.
It's like
It's an
Archer
incredible
level
show.
jokes.
Thank you, man.
Look, it's an incredible
Bro,
show.
it's great.
you,
It's
man.
like, I haven't seen a show do that fucking that well since like 6 Feet Under from like Simon Ball.
You know, we like this season. I went in kind of. We kind of found, in the first season it was like there was definitely a level of humor that was what I like doing in stand up.
Sure, yes,
Which
yes.
you've now dubbed shoegaze, which I really like.
So good, so good.
Which I love.
Shoegaze
I love
Muslim.
shoegaze, but there's a shoegaze, alty, weird kind of vibe. Which I love doing in stand-up. We hit that in the first season. Then the second season, I think we were like, we want this to be a bit more thematically strong. And in the third season, for me, was, all right, how do we kind of keep it like never not funny, but also never not thematically going?
Right.
And so
I mean,
that was
both
the
those.
goal of like, how do we merge that? And so it's been fun kind of seeing
I
people's
feel like
reactions.
I feel like that is the most pure trajectory of
love it.
comedy, though, in the
love
sense
it.
Right.
that like
Yeah.
you're starting off with the jokes, but the more you want
Right.
to develop these characters, you have to look under the hood of what makes all these things funny, and it gets
Dude.
dark down there.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? And it has, and if you want the show to have integrity, it has to become dark. And I think
wanna-
it's amazing that you're still able to maintain the levity with the
great.
darkness. It's a beautiful
It's gonna
thing.
keep going and going
It really
until
is.
until season 7 is him praying while farting. You know what I'm saying? Both sides are like completely in. It's just a live stream.
If we made it
like Surah Fatiha.
That's why I don't want to go to season 7, because then you're gonna have to start doing crazy shit that I don't want to do. So I want to
You
do
get Usama in the writer's
one-
room for season 7.
Fuck the imam. Fuck the imam. Dude.
No,
Fuck the imam.
no, one more season and then we're done.
Bro, this last season, it's a hilarious scene. Can we talk about it or no?
Season 3?
Season 3,
Yeah.
episode 1. There's a scene where the guy, the Egyptian, his cousin, is having an existential crisis because he saw the American version of American Pie and he saw the pie dick scene.
Yeah.
Where the Egyptian one, they don't show the pie scene. So he's having this existential crisis, like, I had no idea that the dick pie scene, and he's like going back to Islam because of the pie scene. The final scene of this scene is him doing fucking prayer, and you see the pie scene in the background. I'm like, that's fucking
That's
hilarious.
amazing, dude. That's incredible.
It's unbelievable. I'm like, how do
That's
you go
incredible.
harder?
I got to get on season 3.
How do you get harder than that? A guy's about to go full like usher, and there's just fucking.
Look, he's the scene's not actively happening. It's a frame.
Of course.
I wouldn't
Don't-
want a sacrilege prayer like that.
Shut
We
up.
I wouldn't. I don't.
This
we
bitch.
Don't, we don't.
He's so good. He's so
I
good.
would
at this.
never. I would never
He's
sacrilege
so good at
prayer
this,
like. I would never
He's been
sacrilege
famous for a
prayer.
while. He knows how to.
I
He
would
knows, he
never
knows.
sacrilege prayer like that. But it's we're surrounded by it, right? And he's
course.
trying to pray in the midst of it. He's trying to figure
That's
himself
the
out.
whole thing about spirituality, right?
It's true. We're surrounded by it.
You're surrounded by all this shit.
Ramy could have done my set at that thing and been fine. You see what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Ramy could have been like, sometimes you want to
agree.
beat your own mom, and everyone's like,
Oh,
hey man, but this guy knows tough life for him. You know, this guy's too charming. It's too charming. It's too much. You see it. You see the fucking stuff.
I know.
I think I'm crying.
It's true.
I'm crying
the charm
for God.
The charm is like really
I'm
extra.
crying for Allah.
It's like I'm crying. Yeah, I'm crying for God.
Because, Islam is so tough in here.
Then you got to bat your eyelashes a little bit and just like
Oh
widen
my
them.
God.
The Muslim ban needs to end. You know?
You know, like
The Muslim ban is banning what's in here. And we're all like, whoa. Am I in love with this guy?
you know,
Oh,
like
wow.
from the news,
Dude. He is so powerful.
This guy is
Dude,
such a
he's-
bitch. I love him.
Iran's,
I mean, it was hilarious.
He's such a bitch. Iran's gonna hire him. Like Ahmadinejad is gonna hire him to further nuclear plans, dude. Like,
Ahmadinejad. He doesn't know anyone past 2008.
Exactly.
Like
His
he
frame of
once he
reference.
started comedy, he forgot any history. He's
not-
just
he's not
like
around anymore?
this guy thinks.
He's around. You know, he's big on Twitter now.
Right.
Oh my god.
Ahmadinejad be blowing
He's
it
not
up
big?
on Twitter.
No, he's a tweeter. He has nothing to do with the government anymore.
I love Ramy.
Completely out.
Let's talk. You know, Kim Jong-un.
Ahmadinejad, he was also a hot dude.
He's a very hot guy.
You're really good looking.
He
guy.
was funny. Like he was obviously very dark and corrupt, but he had that little funny thing, kind of like Trump. It was very dark and corrupt, but you're
He's
like,
a
oh, this guy's got
populist.
comedic timing.
Good speeches.
You know,
I
he's
love
comedic
his speeches.
timing.
Now
Yeah.
he has comedic timing because like his,
Yeah.
his Twitter, like he'll on Tupac's birthday, he'll come out with like a
Yeah, he figured out Twitter.
salutatory like Tupac stuff, and people are like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah, that's why Twitter's scary.
It's a
yeah, because
terrifying
Ahmadinejad
place.
can figure it out. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, like, what the
Okay,
fuck?
you guys are on here.
going
Like
on
you
here?
guys are like Trump won the presidency on Twitter. You guys think I
Dude,
care about any of your
Him,
opinions on here?
OJ,
Yeah.
Donald
Oh, okay.
Trump.
Have y'all heard of @ISIS? They're on there. All right.
No. Are they
Happy
on there?
Halloween. Queen, LOL.
I don't think they're on there anymore.
They had a.
If they still had an account and Trump didn't, I would.
It would be hilarious.
That would be crazy.
It would be hilarious.
You would have to become a Republican.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Because you'd be like, well, this country is completely. How does ISIS still have an account?
Yeah,
I would really be. The censorship is unbelievable.
I think ISIS.
They had an
I'm
account.
sure they're like definitely. I don't know if there's.
I'm sure
ever
they have
unified
ghost
ISIS.
accounts. I don't think it's an official.
No, I
It
don't
was
think they
at
have an
ISIS.
official ISIS.
It's not.
There's at
No, they're not
ISIS.
verified.
It was at
Yeah.
ISIS verified.
Nothing like that.
Verified ISIS account.
Verified
Imagine
ISIS
ISIS gets
account.
verified.
I mean, but
Al-Qaeda is
on the
not.
other hand, like if you're not gonna verify
So
ISIS,
many,
who are you
so
gonna
many
verify?
comics would be so pissed.
I know.
Oh, ISIS gets verified. I don't.
But
That's all they would
but
care
also-
about.
Certain comics don't be killing like ISIS.
That's
Okay, I'm just putting
That's
that
what I'm
out
saying,
there.
dude.
Awful.
That's the thing. If Al Qaeda wasn't verified and ISIS was, and their
Oh, yeah.
whole meetings were about how the fuck do we, who do we gotta talk to? Who the fuck do we gotta talk to?
I think I'm shadow banned on here.
Get Dorsey on the
I think
phone.
I'm shadow banned.
Yeah, I'm getting shadow banned. Shadow banned.
Definitely shadow banned.
Oh my
this
God,
fucking
dude.
hack tweet by ISIS.
Holy shit. Nazar is on us. That's insane. Are you praying 5 times a day?
Yeah.
The big questions.
Yeah.
You wake up at Fajr. You're waking up at dawn. Or you're doing the thing where you wake up whenever you wake up and then you do the Fajr retroactively.
Well,
He's like, yo, it's dawn somewhere. You know, that's how he does it when he wakes up.
There's dawn dish soap here.
I have
I'll
a
just
mug
pray
that
next
says
to-
that.
Yeah.
It's dawn
dawn
somewhere.
somewhere.
And then during Ramadan, it's Maghrib somewhere, and you're just drinking and eating at any time.
Just drinking whatever.
That's what like people
It's
would always be
Maghrib
like.
See it somewhere.
It's sunset somewhere.
Dino Bidala would always say that. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm fasting Ramadan on Saudi time." You know? Always. That was
Funny.
just very,
You're waking
very
up. That's
funny.
beautiful, bro. It's actually.
No, I
it's
mean
gorgeous.
I try to wake up, but we can pray Fajr or Subh. You know, you're supposed to pray Fajr if you can. You wake up 5:30.
Right, sure.
But if you miss it, you pray Subh before Dohr. So
You're doing Fars? You're doing more than Fars? You're doing
No,
the
you do.
6th?
So you do have to make up for it. There, you have to compensate.
well, you
somewhere
kind of
else
have
in the
2
day.
slots, and it's like the first one's optimal.
Right,
but then there's a second one that you can make. So
Right.
you kind of have 2 options for the morning prayer.
Dude, for sure. I remember
Yeah.
one time there was a khutbah and the imam was hearing too many stories about people not praying Fajr.
Yeah.
And he did this whole khutbah like, Fajr is the most important prayer. And he was just like really trying to like sell Fajr.
Yeah.
Dawn is a great time.
Here's a question.
It
for
is
you.
a great time though.
It is.
Look,
It is. It's a
here's-
great writing time,
Yes.
creative time.
That's
like
when I
so
meditate, is usually
anytime,
dawn.
yeah, like early. So if you get up,
Yeah.
every writer will tell you this, like
Yeah.
get up before anyone's awake.
Yeah.
Sun's not
Yeah.
out. You have no one to talk to because we're kind of social beings, and so
Right.
it's like you want to write, just get up when no one's awake,
Sure.
and then that's when you have to do it.
Yeah.
And so in a way, the Muslim prayer schedule very compatible for like,
It's
TV
beautiful.
writing.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to take breaks all the time when
Of
you're TV
course.
writing.
Yeah.
5.
The
Hey,
five.
sure,
The
the
five.
five.
What
Why
is
not?
the significance of each time of days? Is there a slot for each time, or is it like you just got to get in? There's
It's around
2
the sun.
slots?
I mean, it's around the sun.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like that's where in Ramadan, Maghrib,
Right.
as the
I
sun
remember
is
I used to
setting.
work. I used to work at this place, and it was a huge company.
Mm.
And so I would go to do like my own meditation,
Yeah.
my mantra meditation, which is quiet. But it would always coincide with then like all this whole crew of Muslims would come in.
Fuck
Yeah.
And
Fuck
they,
yeah,
they
dude.
used to bully me,
Yeah.
dude. I'd be sitting in there meditating. They'd be like, bro, yeah,
Go,
you
go.
asleep, bro? What's going on, man? You asleep?
Got him.
Huh?
Got him.
You asleep, bro?
Dude, we
Huh?
can be.
This guy's
We can
sleeping,
be, bro.
huh?
Just
We-
like taunting
100%.
prayers.
This guy
Yeah.
think it's
They're
nap
they're
time.
oh, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, and
Like,
then
they're
these
just
guys
like
are
going
oh,
loud.
Muhammad,
Yeah.
bismillah,
whispering Arabic
they'd be
in
doing it
your-
really loud. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo. Like, doesn't faze me.
We can be assholes. I remember there was a crew in the Islamic crew when I was growing up. They were lording their knowledge of the Quran over.
Yeah, man.
You know, they're like, hey, do
humans
something
are-
besides Kulu Allahu Ahad, all right? Do something besides
know.
that. Hey, Ishmael Luffy came on. He's like, yeah, bitch, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, he did.
You-
Ismail totally tried to
Oh,
go Usama.
by the way,
Fucking
Ismail
Islamically.
will school you.
Dude,
with,
he is-
Ismail's got uncle energy.
Bro, he's too
Dude,
much.
Straight
Ismail's a
up.
guy who got married at 17 in a fucking falafel shop just so he could bang
He
his
did,
white girlfriend.
He did.
Ismail's
This
got
is not even- this is
That's
real.
like a Mormon
uncle
level of
experience.
Islam,
This is
actually.
real. He actually
uncle
did.
experience.
Yeah, I mean,
know,
he's
I
really
know,
the real
I
deal.
know.
You guys are talking a lot of
Oh,
shit,
God.
but y'all ain't at that Ismail.
We're
level.
not.
Bro,
We're not.
But Ishmael
Ishmael.
plays 3 times a day, like in a fucking Ismaili. He fucking plays 3.
Oh, is he on that?
He's not on a Smiley shit, but he's like not Fajr level yet. So, you know.
I mean, he's been married multiple times and he looks 24. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
He
got
is
he's
24.
got a bad,
He is like
He's a
straight up
young
24,
man.
dude.
He's a young Muslim man.
Had multiple
Yeah, I think very
wives.
handsome, very
Very
handsome,
handsome guy.
very
100%.
funny,
Very good,
good, very good guy. But yeah, humans are this Muslim bullying.
Yeah.
I mean, humans are terrible.
100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
it's really.
Yeah, Hindus are worse, actually.
sure,
If you go
for
onto like a Hindu message board on Reddit and somebody asks an innocent question, they
Yeah.
go to bloody
You're
idiot,
a bloody bitch.
fucking moron.
And it's not like also Hinduism has like one text.
No, but
Yeah, I know.
one
Hindus have
text.
a lot of texts.
But
Imagine-
imagine go into like one thing, be like the Quran says this.
Yeah.
But for y'all, it's like my great uncle.
I know, dude.
Had a thropilo, and on that thropilo, it's like what?
It's like they really be going deep.
Seriously, imagine genuinely asking a question on Reddit, like with
Yeah.
sincerity from your heart.
Get out of here.
That's a really tough position to put yourself
It
in.
is definitely. It
puts
means you're like really looking for answers.
100%.
You're going
it
on
puts you in a
anonymously.
really tough spot.
100%,
Definitely.
dude.
Very tough
And then you
spot.
go in there and yeah,
You become a school shooter.
yeah.
I mean, dude, so you're 5 times a day. We love it. Fucking
Transitions here are amazing.
Oh,
You become a school shooter.
Yeah.
So you're
You
praying
pray
5 times a day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of school shooters.
like, this podcast
It's
is
wild.
just
It's
an
crazy.
out
Okay,
of context
A24
editor's.
socks. Hello, hello. What the fuck is going on, dude? What the
Hidden
fuck
advertising.
is going on?
You guys can't see the
he-
socks.
Ramy,
He
you
brings
can't
out
see
a-
it. Ramy's got on A24
Dude,
socks.
He brings
right
out a
now.
Pepsi. He's like, so good, right?
They send me socks.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's so funny you have that on because, dude, you know what I was thinking the other day? I was with my buddy and he's got kids, and like kids have merch from like their favorite. He had like a Spider-Man beanie.
Amazing.
His daughter had like Raya underwear, and we're like, I was like, why don't adults? You've got that though.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I want to get like a Parasite thong. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's my favorite movie. I want to be rocking like a thong that says Parasite on it. You know, but we don't have that. Ramy got
Yeah.
the A24 socks though. I'm sorry, I had to just.
We've got
look
them.
I was shocked.
We've got them.
I'm just, dude, little kids be running
Let's
around.
talk about
okay?
that.
No,
Just
if you've
shut
ever
the
been
fuck
around
up.
little kids
Yeah.
are
Okay.
Well, they're
Well,
free, man.
They're very
just,
free,
They're just
yeah, exactly.
free.
P stories will have
Exactly.
sometimes you'll be like, one time I was grazing a kid's dick. Y'all know. Y'all know. In the airport.
I won't call it out. It'll be a casual detail. You know?
Zoom in. Get a quick zoom.
I don't.
Bwamp, bwamp, bwamp. So, praying 5 times a day. So, praying 5 times a day. Praying 5 times a day. He grazes his dick 5 times a day. Are you? I mean, that's beautiful. Your life is getting busier and busier, but you're finding more and more time to fucking pray. Kid's dick. To pray.
You know what's happening though is that's why he's getting busy. For each prayer, he's like, God, please make me richer and more
Yeah, yeah,
powerful
yeah.
and
Come
more
on, come on,
famous.
come on.
God,
Season 4, God.
Please,
Season
God.
4. What's season 4 in Arabic? What's season
God.
4 in Arabic?
5 more seasons, God. 5 more seasons.
Yalla.
Yes, God, please. That's how it's happening.
5 more seasons. That's crazy. You have a wife or a girlfriend right now.
Wife.
You have a wife. You got
Yes.
married.
Married.
Holy fuck.
Yes.
Congrats.
How
long you been
beautiful.
married?
Thank you. Not long. Couple months.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, okay.
I know.
Hell yeah. The Verge
Yeah.
isn't commenting on this. This is great. This is very private.
Is you
Yes.
Muslim as well, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
good now. We're good
Or
for a little bit.
Muslim,
Don't
or
worry.
did
We're
you
good.
convert her?
He's
Yeah,
like,
we're not going to go.
He's
Don't
Michael
worry.
Vick three-legged duck.
Don't
We're
worry.
good. Hey, buddy. Come on. Come on, back. Hey, we're back. We're back. It's over. It's over. It's over, buddy. Hey, we're done.
No, just come on back in. Just
what are
put
you
the
doing to
back.
me?
You're fine.
What are you doing to
It's
me?
gone. It's gone. It's okay. Hitler's back in there.
What are you doing to me?
The next day, Ramy enjoys horrific comedy by losers.
How'd you meet your wife?
We met through my friend May, who plays my sister on my show.
Oh,
yeah,
no way.
Great
so it's a good
actress.
friend.
Oh, that's
She's an amazing
beautiful.
actress.
Great actress.
Did you watch Moon Knight?
Yeah,
She's good in it.
she's awesome in it.
She's very good in it.
She's awesome. The whole cast, brother, is fucking good.
Yeah, I love the mom.
She's
Mom's
amazing.
unbelievable. Lebanese, yeah?
dude.
Incredible.
No.
Is that why she knows is French?
Hiyama Bess is Palestinian.
Oh, she knows French though.
She's Palestinian, knows French.
Oh my
yeah.
fucking
High class
God.
Arabs know French.
Like
My mom-
Levantine Arabs really
Yeah,
know the
yeah.
French.
My mom
right?
in my real mom, high class Arab, knows French.
Yeah.
My dad, low class Arab, no French.
No French.
Arguments
Interesting.
about it.
Interesting. It's like
Yeah. But
in
more
the
of
school.
more of jokes about it. My dad,
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
date a high class Arab. She was
Yeah?
for like
French?
5-6 years. She was big time Francophile.
Yeah.
Knew French.
Most. She spoke French better than Arabic.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
I
from
wish I
Beirut.
knew French.
I know a little bit of French, but
What
not.
you got?
Je parle français?
Oh yeah,
That was
really
good energy.
got convincing.
Good energy. No, but the confidence.
Everyone's kind of hard, a little bit.
No, because he
J'ai
said
étudié
it.
à
He
l'école
said it.
pendant 4 ans.
See, he said it
You
quick.
just made it up. That's
No,
why.
but that's
Haters,
French.
haters in the weeds,
No,
baby.
no, I'm not hating because
Haters.
I think he's
Haters. What?
he's doing it because the French is in the eyes, and you could see the way that he said it. It's an energy.
Absolument.
Yeah, he kind of squinted a little bit.
Oh, no, don't you mean?
Why? Why the jacking off?
I come from French. French people are sexual, and you say a little French, the shit gets hot.
Perverted.
Really?
This
He's
is
the
us
French
like
guy,
examining
apparently.
ourselves. Like, why did we do that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh shit.
I'm like, what's
What
yeah?
the fuck?
I'm like, huh?
He puts on a fucking like topi. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fucking wife, and she
Yeah, man.
is someone you met, and it's like so quick. It seems like you met her and then you married her. Like
No, it'd been a bit. Yeah, it'd been a bit.
shit.
Yeah.
you can pretty tight private life. You don't. I mean, I don't see too many stories on the news
I'm
about
not,
like
I'm not,
Ramy's.
yeah,
fucking
You
yeah,
can't
his
yeah.
drag
wife.
your wife and stuff into that.
No,
She's not
yeah.
in
I
that
try
life.
not to even mention my parents too much. I'm trying to give them their own.
That's interesting.
You know.
I wonder how tough that is. Fucking getting bigger and like they're trying to ask you. So talk about your wife. Talk about your.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's funny too. Like, my parents. We were at this. I did Kimmel the other night, and they like
yeah.
put them on the screen, and it was funny because they liked it. They were actually cool with it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, like
Yeah.
I don't. And then afterwards, I had to check in with them. Like, were you guys okay with that? And then, yeah.
Were your parents strict growing up?
They're cool. They're like, my dad was very much, hey, I'm gonna teach you everything I know, and
Yeah.
and then you're gonna have to choose what you're gonna do.
Oh, so
That was
right.
even the thing with
That's
religion,
good.
where he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, it's my duty to show it to you,
Yeah.
and then you can do whatever you want.
That's
Do it.
amazing.
Yeah,
energy.
and he goes, do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
And then that made me be like, I want to do it.
do
You
it.
know? Yeah. It's
I
like a
wanna
total
do
Jedi, total Jedi mind trick.
Oh
So
my
good.
God! So
Total just-
seduction
so
is that's
good.
the art of seduction.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Our
yeah,
parents
yeah,
aren't like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
South Asian parents are like, you're gonna fucking do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But my dad, I think my dad is an anomaly though.
Right.
I think my mom is too. They're both
Right.
kind of.
So.
They're both artists in hiding. I think.
yeah.
My dad in Egypt, you had to pick. Where you
Yeah.
when you're going. I think even like at high school at the time, it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to the art school, or you're gonna go to the business school. It was like
Right.
that.
Oh,
or you're gonna
yeah,
go
yeah.
to the medical school. Like so there's no and my dad was totally an artist, and I think
Yeah.
he thought about
Yeah.
the art school a lot. And then he whatever needs to make money, this and that,
course.
trying to
Shit,
think
man.
about what his life.
What's
He's
his
like,
art? What's the
he's
art
like,
he
I'm
does?
going to the business. I'm going to
Yeah.
business school. I
Painter.
think he's a poet, and
Poet?
he could drive. Yeah, and he could draw.
Dude, I've heard that Egyptian poets.
Oh,
A
dude.
whole different level. You know what I'm saying?
Arabs
Hanging,
and
dude.
poetry.
Arab
That's the
poetry,
thing,
just
you
a whole
know?
different fucking
Maybe love it.
level right out here.
I mean,
dude.
the equivalent of American Idol. They
come
don't
on,
have
dude.
they don't have like singing. They have like poetry American
dude.
Idol in Saudi.
Come on, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Poetry Idol?
Arabic
Yeah.
Arabic
Oh,
language.
like you mean like an actual show?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Poetry
yeah.
Idol, man.
Yeah,
That's what
dude,
it's called.
Beautiful.
Poetic
Poetry
Arabic when
Idol.
it's recited. Yeah, it's
Arab
beautiful.
Idol.
Poetry Idol. Yeah,
Poetry
that's the name of the show.
Arab no idols.
No idols, but poetry. Yeah, we don't do
Yeah,
idols.
poetry, no idols.
We don't do idols. But
It's still
poetry
Randy
idol.
Jackson though somehow for some reason judging this.
We don't do poetry. Yeah, we don't do
Yeah,
idols.
that's
We
no
do
Simon
Dog.
Cowell. That was really bad.
from me.
What if Simon Cowell was at
Yeah.
all these shows?
I'm an atheist.
Every iteration.
He's just always in there.
Every,
No matter what, you gotta have him.
It's like a Quran recitation competition with these really studied, amazing
yeah.
kids. Yeah, and Simon's just like, I didn't quite like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not Buddhist?
Maybe an
Um,
atheist a little bit.
Yeah, not quite sure. Not quite sure. I
quite
believe
sure.
the
Incredible.
Yeah,
It's really bad.
yeah. The way that you recited, what was it? Surah Al-Ikhlas.
To the class.
I think you should be done. Khalas.
If you had kids and let's say you presented that same choice to your son, right? Like,
Right.
Hey, what if your son was like, nah, I'm good. How would you feel?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. But you kind of lay out the paths. We figure it out because we did whatever we
Right.
wanted.
Here's one- the more they
Ultimately, we did whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
You lie to get what we want. You figure it out. You know?
Yeah, and you
That's
kind
right.
of don't want the lying.
Bro, I mean, you know how many fucking people I saw making up behind the mosque? You know what I'm saying?
Making out behind the mosque.
Making
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do whatever you want. You
Right,
know?
right.
We had some nefarious characters that were like, you know what I'm saying?
Making out.
By the way, of all the things this guy said over the last half hour, and then he starts calling other people nefarious,
Nefarious
characters, is
characters
insane.
for making
Like all of a
out.
sudden he becomes like a New York Times journalist, and he's like this guy said like crazy, straight up racist
Horrid
shit, and then he
things,
goes,
yeah.
"There were many nefarious characters in my childhood. I was quite concerned as to what I saw, the ongoings behind a spiritual building. I mean, that was what a shift.
This is what we wanted, dude.
You're out of your
riffing,
mind.
all right? That's what I'm saying. It's like no matter what you do, making up behind a mosque seems like a overstep. You know, you can say all the jokes you want, but a mosque makeout, I don't know. There's
Really?
limits.
You've
How
got
about-
very
how about
interesting
How about calling a
lines.
bunch of battered women bitches at
Well,
a charity
what were
show?
they wearing? You know what I'm saying?
He didn't know, but he didn't say that. But if he had said that, we wouldn't be friends.
Yeah.
But
I'd be a
he
bad
was talking
person.
about his
I'd
mother.
be a bad person.
Yeah.
then.
He was talking about his mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that that's better.
Yeah.
But it's more context.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't like my mom's a bitch. It was more like my mom's a bitch. Y'all know. Y'all know how it be.
It was. Y'all know how it be.
Dude, we fucking love you. Your time's coming up. Any last words on fucking the show? The fucking
Come back soon.
come
dude.
back, bro.
I'd love to
We
come
had
back.
fun.
I'd love to come
You're
back.
great.
Yeah.
Very fun. I'd
My
love
guy,
to come
dude.
back. We gotta get into more.
I would chill more. I literally chill more, but you said you had a hard out, so I'm trying to fucking make sure. You
I appreciate it. No, but I want to get more into your personal life.
Oh, bro, we can do it, dude.
There's a lot to dig into.
Yeah. Clock me, dude.
I also want to get more into the tenets of like shoegaze Islam too. Like this could be a new sect, you know? I'm just Shia.
Well, shoegaze Islam might just be Sufism.
Sunni,
It's just
right?
him,
That's
it's
maybe,
him looking
right?
down in a beanie, but still spinning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just spinning in a
It's a
beanie.
whirling dervish with a beanie.
Looking down.
Yeah, whirling dervish with a beanie, Van shoes. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself
A whirling dervish with a
Wait,
skateboard.
yeah.
Like that's how
Skateboard?
you whirl. That's how you whirl.
twirling on it?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself Sufi?
It's the subsect that I identify with. Yeah, the most.
Cool.
In terms of just practice, energy, all of that. But it's not like it's I
Every
always,
Sunni Muslim I know who likes to smoke weed, they're like, I'm Sufi actually now. I'm actually Sufi.
I know I'm
I don't know if you
like
smoke weed.
I don't smoke weed. I'm very often like people can't believe that I don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
They're very shocked. But I don't smoke weed because I'm already
And that's
In a
best.
state
I'm
of
already
ecstasy.
I'm already kind of not even a state of ecstasy, but I'm if I did I would do nothing because
Yeah.
I'm already like
That's why I don't
here.
do coke. You see what I'm saying? Same shit.
You'd be way too high
Same,
energy.
yeah, exactly.
Way too high energy.
100%, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. That's a beautiful tenet
That's
of you not doing
my-
coke.
Yeah.
that's all 5 pillars for me, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, the drugs, why you don't do them.
Yeah, exactly.
All of that.
Dude, we fucking love you, dude. You're fucking going crazy.
For real, dude.
Dude,
Great
you know what I'm
energy.
saying?
Love you
From the
guys.
first time I met you
Love
at the
you
Mango
guys.
Bay show, I was like, this is
He's
the
the man,
best
bro.
guy,
I've been the man.
actually.
I've been
You
the
really
man.
are.
You
You're a
guys.
great dude. I'm
Fucking
really
love you.
happy you came on. I'm really, really grateful,
proud
too.
of you,
Dude, whatever anyone here sees will have been heavily edited.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just so you know. And heavily edited.
Audience, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, as always.
See the show. See
Watch,
season 3.
watch Ramy season 3 and 1
At
and
Ramy.
2. Rewatch them over and over.
So
Binge
good.
that shit. So good. The best TV. That's really, honestly, one of the best shows
It's out. It's
out
awesome.
right now.
It's awesome.
You know, it really is.
Real.
It's an incredible show. We're so blessed to have you. We love you guys. Thank you.
Come again.
Ramy, that was
That
great.
was so fun.
That was super fun, dude.
Your mango bay.